We regularly receive email and voicemail from you, the citizens of the Republic of Bad Cryptopia, asking us to take a look at various tokens and to chime in with our thoughts. As the benevolent dictators of this fine republic, we have heard your pleas and are happy to present you with an episode dedicated to some of these tokens. You suggested the tokens. Will do the talking. It may be informative, but it's more likely to be hilarious. Welcome to the Talkin' Tokens, episode number 141 of the Bad Crypto Podcast.
Talking Tokens with Travis and Jules.
Who's bad?
With Travis White and Talkin.
Welcome to the Bad Crypto Podcast. I am Jose.
Yes, and I'm Travis White.
Yeah, there's so much hilarity here. We're going to get to that in just a moment. Just want to thank everybody for joining us for the Bad Crypto Podcast. We are the blockchain blockheads, Googling stuff so you don't have to, and we're actually going to be doing quite a bit of that today, and you are our listeners. So, hey, come on in. The water's fine.
You are a listener. Thank you for being a listener. We appreciate your listening.
We also appreciate our sponsor for the Bad Crypto Podcast, New Alchemy. Those are the dudes at newalchemy.io. They are a blockchain strategy and technology group, and they deal with ICO advisories. They deal with security audits and blockchain security. They manage broker-dealer services, token mechanics, and they also have marketing services. If you are looking to have any of those needs met, then we recommend you check them out. It's newalchemy.io. Tell them Travis White and Joe's sent you, and they'll be happy to hear from you.
That's true. They turn lead into gold over there, apparently.
Like Midas.
Pretty good.
The Midas touch.
Like alchemy. It's like...
So, right, exactly. So this is some funny stuff because, some of the songs you've heard on the show, we've actually had those done by some people over at Fiverr. It's amazing what you can get done for a few dollars. And you went to, you came up with this idea of doing a Talkin' Tokens show. And you went to Fiverr and you hired this guy to create some teasers and some spots. And you guys have already heard a couple of them, but tell the story.
Yeah, I was pissed. I mean, I told him exactly what I wanted to do. I'm like, all right. So I bought the Fiverr. I bought 2 Fiverrs from him. And the first Fiverr was, I think each Fiverr, you got some different gigs. So basically one gig, I wanted to do these different talking tokens one. And the other gig I wanted to do, Bad Crypto Podcast, Travis and Joel, Stay Bad, just different things where he like one where he could say Stay Bad, and he just got them all mixed up and got them confused, and I was angry about it, and I got him to redo them 3 times because like he kept messing up on them, and then I had Joel listen to some of the ones. I'm like, dude, I got this Fiverr guy, and he just keeps messing up every time, and I'm like, listen, Talking Tokens with Travis White and Talkin. And I'm like, what? It's the Bad Cryptos Podcast.
I started cracking up, and you're like wanting to have them redone by somebody else. I'm like, no, these are beautiful. These are magical. I mean, check out this one.
You're now listening to the Bad Cryptos Podcast. Stay bad.
Stay bad. The Bad Cryptos Podcast. Oh my gosh, the entertainment value. And then you had him do, this one's great too. Here, check this out.
Bad Crypto with Travis White and Talkin.
What even is that? Talkin. I don't. Is that like a? I don't. What is that?
The dude's Jamaican, and I think his name is something fabulous. I don't know, but they're funny. They crack me up, but still, there's part of me that's like, dude, these are like every one of them is so close to being good, right. He doesn't get. I don't think he gets any of them right.
Jamaican me crazy. That's what's going on.
I think maybe when he says one, when he goes,
"Stay bad, stay bad." Stay bad.
Why do you need to keep repeating yourself, dude? I didn't say stay bad 3 times.
This is going to live forever on this show. I mean, I don't know how much you spent on these, but you got your money's worth.
$10 on both.
Oh my gosh, that is the best deal ever. So we'll intersperse some more of those in the show. This is the Talkin Tokens episode, and we're going to cover some of the ones that you guys have called in with. And so let's get it started.
Bad Crypto voicemail. You have one new message.
Hey there, Bad Crypto Podcast. My name is Bart. I'm from Calgary, Alberta. I've been listening to you guys for a while, and I just saw the Facebook post that you guys posted talking tokens, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents or 2 digs. I'm calling about a coin called Dignity. Its tracker is DIG, D-I-G. It's part of the Cryptobonics family of tokens, and also related back to Arbitrade. I know Cryptobonics is a Canadian company, and I'm Canadian. I know that the Dignity token is backed by gold, by $1 worth of gold per Dignity token. What makes it really cool right now is that the token is only about 13 cents. Last week it was about 30 cents American. And I guess the news on the street is that the token could possibly be worth $1 June 1st when the whole, I guess, Arbitrade and Cryptobonics decide to launch the platforms. And Arbitrade is the exchange program. I don't know too much about it. They've been pretty silent about it, but I do know that they were at the latest consensus get-together. So anyways, that's all I really know. I know that a pretty famous person is talking about it, but yeah. Anyways, stay bad.
Thanks for calling us, Bart, all the way from Calgary, Alberta. We love our neighbors to the north and the great white north. And DIG, Dignity token. This was super hush-hush as a recommendation coming from Ronnie Moas. You know, when he's referring to a pretty famous person talking about it, Ronnie was, we couldn't talk about it really before because we're on Ronnie's subscriber list. And, that would be the ultimate sin to share that with the public.
Well, then he came out and actually tweeted about it. I mean, he's been shilling this thing pretty hard. He was talking this one. I mean, what was the price when he was talking about it originally?
2
cents. Today's it's actually at 10 cents because the market sort of has tanked pretty much completely. This is one of those coins where they have a ton. I think they have 10,000 mining rigs are going to be up and running by next month, 25,000 rigs up within 6 months, 65,000 by this time next year. That's what Ronnie Moas said. He actually went to their Atlanta mining facility and projecting, anywhere between 40 and 60 cents soon. So maybe it's a good token. I don't know. I personally haven't invested any in it just because it's like a mining rig company. I'm like, okay, there's lots of mining rigs. Maybe that's good. Well, I don't know. I just personally doesn't resonate with me, Mr. Jolcom, but I've not. I know that it may be a good coin. If each one's going to be backed by $1 worth of gold, then that would say that if you can transfer those tokens into actual dollars worth of gold, then maybe those coins are worth $1. I don't know. I've not dove in and done a bunch of research on this one. What are your thoughts on it, Mr. Joel Com? Because I know that you.
I actually do own some DIG. I read Ronnie's report on it that subscribers get, and I dug into DIG a little bit, and they're actually launching a number of coins that are going to be pegged to other bullions. So what they're doing is they've got a new exchange platform that they're launching called Arbitrade. And Arbitrade is at arbitrade.io. You could find that in the show notes. It's not the fanciest site, and it's got a lot of coming soon on it. So it doesn't look super impressive yet, but they are also, so a Dignity ingot token is equal to 0.02445 grams of gold bullion, which I guess would, be like $1 right now, right? But then they're also coming out with the silver Namaste ingot, which is going to be NAM pegged to silver bullion. The platinum life.
That's what I always say in the morning is, nah, stay in bed.
And so the platinum life ingot, LAF, is pegged to platinum, of course. And then
But none of those
not yet,
right?
These are all supposed to be launched by the parent company, which I think is called Cryptobontics. And the other precious metal is palladium, which is where I think I saw Bruce Springsteen at the Palladium. It's the Palladium Honor Ingot, HNR, and it's supposed to be equal to 0.125 grams of palladium bullion. So,
now, do they have a mining operation as well, like physical metal mining? Or are they just like buying it and pegging it to it? Or are they just, I mean, to me, that sounds interesting. But like, where are they storing that gold? Are they mining that gold? Are they?
That's a good question. And Ronnie has the further Ronnie's gone into it, the more he's invested. He keeps doubling down on it because he's gone and visited. He's posted a ton of pictures on Twitter from seeing this operation. But he also says, hey, even though I've seen this, it could go to nothing, right? It could go to zero, like any coin can go to zero.
Like all the
right like all the cryptos. There's if you look at the Cryptobontics, Bontix Twitter, and we'll link to this.
I'm hooked on Cryptobontics.
25,000 rigs up within 6 months, 65,000 by this time next year. That is a lot of processing power that they've got going, and we'll see if they're able to pull it off. As always, in all tokens, no recommendations are being made, and do your own research, your own due diligence. Talk to a financial advisor, of which we are not, and recognize that you could lose everything. So never put in more than you could afford to lose.
Hey guys, it's John, and I'm talking tokens.
Talking tokens.
I wanted to let you know about the token I think you should investigate and speak further about. ZeroX, ZRX. It's a token, an ERC20 token intended to provide a protocol for cross-chain swaps and payments. It's the one token that seems to be climbing in value steadily as the rest of the market has been taking a hit in April and May. So I think there's something behind it that is moving it forward, and certainly the PR that they've been up to through Twitter has been keeping the community informed and showing that there's actual activity going on with the CEO and the team, and they've been adding new members to the team. So looks like there's some real energy there, and just curious to learn more about it. All right, guys, stay bad.
All right, let's talk about another token. John has called us, and he wants to talk about OX, which the symbol is ZRX. The website for the OX protocol is at zeroxproject.com. Powering decentralized exchange. OX is an open, permissionless protocol allowing for ERC20 tokens to be traded on the Ethereum blockchain, which that makes sense because it's their home.
Now, is this the one? This is not the one that is owned by Overstock, is it?
No, that's T0. Yeah.
T0. All these zeros,
and it's also
everywhere.
Not District OX, but we've talked about District OX, DNT. It's that community one that, remember one time when we were both investing $100, I put 100 into DNT, and it's probably worth about 3 cents right now. I don't really know because I haven't paid any attention to it, but District OX is built on the OX protocol. And if you scroll down the page right under their email form, you'll see a list of the various projects that are being built on their protocol, including Augur, Blocknet, Maker, and others.
Some others, yeah. You know what? I'll be quite honest. I don't know a whole lot about ZeroX. I know that right now it's worth about $500 million. It's sitting at the number 32 rank overall out of all of the cryptos. And looking at the sort of the technical analysis, looks like it's been as high as $2.40. It's currently sitting at about 87 cents. But again, all cryptos are down right now. $15 million worth of volume today. When I look at this, I see, they have 530 million ZRX tokens in circulation, times 87 cents. So that's why it's worth $466 million. They have a total of 1 billion of those ZRX tokens. So, there's 470 million of them that haven't even been released for some reason. Like, where are they?
Here's some of the things that I think we should pay attention to in terms of the benefits of it. First of all, it's open source, so it's free to use, and it's trustless. They're building on Ethereum, but there's no centralized point of failure, so there's no downtime, and the trades are settled atomically and without risk. They're using off-chain relay for on-chain settlement. So how the Ethereum network can really get bogged down, especially when the crypto kitties are coming out to play. But what they've got is a off-chain relay system, and anybody can build these different relayers that help to move orders and collect fees and reduce blockchain bloat. You don't want that blockchain bloat. It's like gas. It's gas X for the Ethereum blockchain.
That's very nice. Yeah. So your dApps don't fart. That's good. Very interesting. Trustless exchange is what they say, built on Ethereum's distributed network. So each trade is settled atomically, as you mentioned, without counterparty risk. So there's their exchange is trustless somehow with some mechanism, shared liquidity, and it's open source. Yeah. Interesting. They're calling it a building block for the dApp. So to be able to scale more efficiently, and looks like an interesting project. I mean, it's worth $500 million already. That's not a small number.
Yeah, currently sitting at about 88 cents, down from an all-time high during the mania time back in January. I think that January 13th or something was like the craziest day in crypto high so far. It was about $2.40, and it's got a little bit of volume going on here. Did about 15 million in volume, so there's definitely some attention to this thing. And of course,
it's got a lot of volume pretty much every day if you look at it here since May. Yeah. I mean, there's a significant amount of volume here,
and it's on a lot of the major exchanges. It's on Binance, it's on Poloniex, it's on Bittrex, Ithfinex, HitBTC, Huobi. What is that? I don't know. Huobi. Huobi?
I don't know.
Huobi? Huobi-Wan Kenobi?
Who owe me? Who owe me money? I don't know. I really don't. But that's an interesting project, and this is what we get whenever Joel and I are
talking tokens with Travis and Joels.
Hey guys, it's Don from Illinois. I'm going to give it a shout out to my favorite crypto, co-vesting, TOV, and I found it on the Bad Crypto ICO Spotlight. The coin I actually use, it allows you to invest with professional traders. Very cool concept, and the team has hit all of their timelines on the roadmap. So I'm really excited about it. They've got a beta version out right now, and it's my favorite token. Thanks a lot, Joel and Travis, and stay bad.
Travis, remember this one? Co-vesting back on a previous ICO Spotlight many moons ago, it seems like.
It was a couple of moons ago. Yeah, I definitely remember them, because that idea of like, who are successful traders and who are the ones that are doing deep analysis on technical trading and what are their trades. And if you like the way somebody trades, then you can get notified when one of your favorite traders do a trade, I believe, and then you can sort of do what they do. And it looks like right now, I mean, for there's what, 17 million total co-vesting coins out there, 17.5 million. There's only going to be 20 million ever. And it has a $10 million market cap right now. And so that's one of those ones. I mean, the one we just talked about, right, is a $500 million one. This one's a $10 million one. Like, this thing, like, if it got as big as that other one, that's 50x like potential growth. But it's interesting exchange. I mean, I'm looking at the charts from when it came in January, and it just has slowly gone down and down and down and down and down. But they're hitting their, apparently, according to Don, the caller, they're hitting their roadmaps. I've not actually gone back in and checked up with them since we've done that ICO Spotlight. That's kind of what the Talkin' Tokens episode is to kind of go back and see which tokens are doing what and talk about unique ones that you guys want to talk about. co-vesting is one you may want to do your due diligence on. I mean, when you're looking at something and it's only a $10 million market cap and they're hitting their timeline, that's a good sign.
There was a ton of volume in February. Like if you look at the charts on CoinMarketCap, it just had this wild spike, and everything since then is, it barely registers a blip. They were doing 5 million or so in volume a day. It looks like 7 million was the highest, and right now, you're seeing 5 figures, maybe 30, 40,000 in volume. So there's very small trading going on. But if you go to their website at covesting.io, their exchange is up. You can officially trade Bitcoin, and looks like the other primaries, the XRP. There's a lot of coins on here actually. If I scroll down, there's a lot of coins you can trade on the co-vesting platform, and the crypto intelligence link is up as well, so you could see trading ideas, market movers. It looks like they've got news, their social media platform. So I don't know how well they're moving on their plan, but it's definitely further along than it was when we had them on. And by the way, there's a story right here. May as well just take a little rabbit trail on their news site. This came out just a couple days ago. Brad Garlinghouse of Ripple says that Bitcoin is controlled by China. He says that 4 miners own 50% of Bitcoin. 4 miners in China own 50% of Bitcoin.
Well, there's Bitmain and some of those other ones that are out there. Jihan Wu, we chatted about him when John McAfee was on the show. And what made you go down that rabbit hole?
The rabbit hole was I went to the co-vesting intelligence, the crypto intelligence link, and they've got some news there. And that was the first thing, the story that I saw, which is at ci.covesting.io. So
ci.covesting.io, that is a hell of a resource right there. Look at that. That tells you some pretty good information here. I like that.
Yeah, so we'll link to that there in the show notes. So Don from Illinois, my home state, ILLINI, thanks for the call. And I think next up is Chuck. What's up, Chuck?
Hello, Travis and Joel. This is Chuck Sizzle from the hills of Medford, Massachusetts. My top ICO for 2018 is Unicorn Gold. That is UKG, Unicorn Gold, traded at 18 cents currently. I believe they're going to explode in price this year due to the U.S. Supreme Court decision on sports gambling. Esports gambling is also a huge business. It was $325 million yield in 2016, which is projected to grow to $1.4 billion by 2020. Given their current infrastructure, Unicorn is definitely the leader in esports gambling, and I believe that in the future it will be worth more than $6 a coin. Stay bad.
Chuck, did you just wake up, dude? Because wow, man.
What's up, Chuck? Chuck is barely up.
But he does reference an interesting site, especially for one such as me that is into gaming and knows the power of esports. It's the website is Unicorn, UNIKRN.com, but the coin is Unicoin. And this is an esports book, basically, right? This is an esports gambling site.
And not only is it that, but Mark Cuban backed Unicorn, the Unicoin Gold. They raised $31 million in esports tokens for this business. I think Cuban put $25 million towards Unicoin, I believe, or they raised it. And so that's kind of interesting. And then I don't know if they did an ICO or not, but right now, as you mentioned, it's 9 cents. It had a pretty big high. I mean, it had a huge high of $2.18 back there on January 7th, which I bet everyone wishes they had sold all their crypto on that day.
They do.
That was the best
but
day
here's
ever.
What's really interesting is, the U.S. Supreme Court has said that it's okay to do sports and esports betting. Basically, individual states can decide if they're going to legalize and regulate traditional sports and esports betting. So this opens up the door for, for this type of site to really prosper. This is regulated sports betting, keeping it out of the underworld. And the Supreme Court says, hey, if states want to do this, they can. It is no longer against federal law. It's up to the states, which I'm a fan of because, that's why we have states.
States' rights, for sure. Bittrex is a pretty huge exchange. It's located, Unicoin is located on that. Upbit, KuCoin, OKX, all this. And then there's one, Cryptos with the Q. I've never been on that one, but that has the most volume for this particular exchange. I've literally never been to Cryptos with the Q, QRYPTOS.com.
Cryptos.
Check it out right now. Safely trade. It's kind of like that. Let's hear it.
Talking tokens. Talking tokens. Talking tokens. With the host of the Bad Crypto Podcast, Travis and Joels.
That is great stuff. By the way, on this Unicorn site, I recognize a lot of the games that they're using here: League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Overwatch, Rocket League, StarCraft, Fortnite, which is just a phenomenon in its own. These are all games that are open for esports betting. So if you're interested in that,
By the way, I did set up an account on Fortnite. So Bad Crypto is on Fortnite, and he's really bad at it. Maybe I need to give that account to you, Mr. Joel Com, so we can...
Hey, Travis and Joel, this is Sean from D.C., where the politics are almost as bad as you guys. I wanted to call and give you my pick of a token to watch out for. It's called Dropple, and more information can be found at dropple.com. But basically, it's an automated bot that does trading for you. All you have to do is buy the drops on an exchange, send it to the Dropple portal, and choose between safe, moderate, and aggressive mode. After that, you just sit back, be bad, and let the bot, affectionately known as DEX, do its thing, and you start earning profits. Since the ICO, average returns are about 4% every 15 days, and you can cash out at any time. The developers are all very transparent, live in California, and have even shown their faces on multiple videos. So I think this is a great way to get passive income. I know that there are some similar bots that do exist, but Dropple takes it to the next level by making it super simple to use, and it has a beautiful interface. I think their long-term goal is to one day be able to get into the retirement plan market, hopefully if crypto ever becomes widely accepted. Anyways, thanks for hearing me. Check it out, and stay bad.
Travis, I've heard of Dropbill before, and it never really looked closely at it. So it's kind of, great that he called in to share this with us. It says it's dropbill.com, a platform that does the work for you. Our platform provides you with the autonomous tools that simplify your cryptocurrency analysis, trading, and storage. And they've got a drop token.
Yeah. So to me, when I first heard the call in from our friend Sean from DC, where the politics are almost as bad as our crypto show, he says, which shout out to that. Thank you. To me, it sort of reminded me of that like USI tech kind of site. The way that worked was, you give it a little bit of Bitcoin, and then it's going out there and doing your trading on Bitcoin and doing this arbitrage and all this other stuff for you. And like every day it gives you like a little bit back. That thing got busted as a pyramid scheme. So when I hear the description from what Sean said, it kind of seems, like there could be some red flags there. I don't know. I've not done the deep dive into Dropple yet. It sounds too good to be true. All I got to do is put in my cryptos, and then it goes out and grows it for me every day. And like that doesn't seem, that puts out a red flag for me, Mr. Joel Com.
Yeah, well, whatever color your flag wants to be, let your freak flag fly. They have two things. The DEX is autonomous training, and Earther arbitrage signals. And of course, arbitrage is the way some people play: buy low from one exchange and sell it for a higher price on another. And, maybe this does it on its own. DEX is their intelligent trading system that invests your drops according to smart trading strategies. It's designed to make trades based on deep learning dynamic algorithms developed in-house to net you the best possible profit. And it looks like they've got an online DEX as well as a mobile app, and it's using their algorithm to figure out, when's the best time to buy and sell. Whether or not it works is a whole different question.
That is true.
You can create a free account, though. I mean, it looks like it's free to use the DEX.
I'm gonna play around with it because it looks good, and it's named Arthur, right?
Well, Arthur is for
when you get
the
caught
arbitrage.
Between the moon and New York City with your Lambo. I know it's crazy, but it's true. Little Arthur theme song for you there.
You couldn't get away with Arthur today. I mean, he was just a full-blown alcoholic, and it was a comedy.
Right. Well, I thought you were talking about you couldn't get away with Arthur today because the crypto markets tank so badly. The bot can't do anything for you when it's like this.
Well, while we were speaking, I decided to go ahead and sign up for my free Dropple DEX, and now I have access to it right now. Of course, you have to make a deposit to get started with it, and so I'm super curious now. I might just make a small deposit just to try this thing out. Right? Let's just see it.
Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah. But you could only send drops to the address, so you have to buy drops. And then you have to drop them into the DEX, and then it does the thing for you. So there you go, Dropil or Dropil, as they might say in France. And thank you, Sean.
It's not a red pill. It's a Dropil.
A Dropil. How droll, Joel.
Yes, Travis and Joel. I think that Pundi X is the token of 2018 for so many reasons. Pundi X is still trading at about 1 cent. It's got huge room to grow in terms of multiple. It's one of the few tokens that have a legit roadmap there. I think planning to release their POS devices sometime in the next few months, maybe quarter 3 this year. They've got an awesome team. They're smashing it in Indonesia. It's going to be like the OMG of Asia, and they all just seem like a bunch of smart people. Also, it's hardly listed on any of the big exchanges yet, so as soon as Binance or one of the big boys list that token, it is going to shoot through the roof. I'm betting on at least $1, maybe $5. Pundi X is the future. Yes, Pundi X.
He said it's the future.
The future. So a Pundi X, the symbol is NPXS. It looks like they've done a swap of it, actually. As of now, it was PXS, and they're swapping to NPXS of those. Circulating supply of about 68 billion with a unknown market cap. I'm not sure why that.
Well, the reason there's an unknown market cap is because
the new symbol.
The market cap is circulating supply times price equals market cap. And so they don't know what the circulating supply is right now because it's going to be updated after they do that, the NPS token. Wow, some more information on the 1 to 1,000. So every 1,000 PXS tokens that you have, you're going to have one NPXS token. So that should maybe bump the price of Pundi up pretty substantially once it becomes the PXS token.
PundiX.com is the site. Any store can buy, sell, and accept cryptocurrency. This is designed to empower blockchain developers and token holders to sell crypto and services at any physical store in the world, making crypto accessible to everyone. And there's like a PundiX reader that you could see here in the video that sits, kind of like your credit card swiper, only the PundiX reader is what's there, and you take your phone and you just, do kind of like, an Apple Pay where you tap it up to the device and boom, you've paid. And this is, whether or not they succeed with it, this is the type of technology that is needed to bring crypto to the masses.
For sure. I mean, like that little device right there, boom, Yeah, that looks like a pretty fancy way to be able to that's exactly what we need, this type of technology to bring masses because the way it's set up now is really hard with those long codes and trying to figure that out. It scares some people whenever they first started. I remember, the first few trades you make with crypto, you're kind of scared because like, did I do it right? I don't even know. Looks like this makes it pretty easy and allows any store to buy, sell, and accept crypto. And it allows these blockchain developers to basically be able to build different services for retail outlets.
On their site, they kind of make their mission clear. It's pretty sleek and elegant. And by the way, of all of the tokens that we've mentioned here, as of this recording, the only one that I'm currently holding is Dig. I actually sold my co-vesting. Did you sell yours, Travis?
Yeah, I got rid of my co-vesting.
Okay.
I think I might actually have, the only one, I have 1,000 of those tokens. I think.
Okay. Well, what they say here on the PundiX site is buying cryptocurrency should be as easy as buying bottled water. As the Walmart and 7-Eleven of crypto, we want users to buy and use crypto anytime, anywhere. And so they're creating different solutions. They've got the PundiX Pass, which appears to be an app. They've got mobile payment integration, and they want to use fiat or make it so that you can use fiat or bank cards to buy crypto top-ups. You know how like when you go to the store and you could say, I need some cash back, and you charge a little more than your groceries. They want you to be able to load top-ups into your wallet when you make a purchase.
Very interesting. They're looking to build partnerships in North America right now. This would be a fun one to have on a spotlight show because it sounds like they're doing some really interesting stuff. Maybe we can get our team on board and see if we can get chat about them online and more in depth because it looks like they're doing some pretty interesting things. Right now, the NPXS tokens are 0.0066 right now. So that's at a pretty, if you're looking at the chart on that, that's at a pretty significant, it's kind of at a not at an all-time low, but like right whenever they came out of the ICO, well, it looks like they were at, wow, when they came out of their ICO, they were 0.0007 or something.
Yeah, it's hit as high as a penny and a half. And so, does it have room to rise? Yes. Does it have room to fall? Yes. It really comes down to whether or not they can execute. If they're able to get penetration into the market and get stores to take their devices, well, then there's a lot, this thing can grow. If their execution fails and they can't sell this idea and concept to where stores pick it up, then the tokens aren't going to be worth a whole lot.
Yeah. So make sure you can penetrate the market and do what you say you can do.
Yeah. Token people.
Gosh, PundiX, do what you say.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for our first go at Talkin Tokens. What did you say his name was? Jamaica Joe? Jamaica?
He's like Fabulous Boss or some Boss of Fabulous or something on Fiverr. And he's you hear the quality of his work, so you might be able to find.
I want to know what he thinks of the Bad Crypto Podcast.
The #1 podcast, Bad Crypto's podcast.
He thinks we're #1, Travis.
That's good. That's really nice of Boss of
Fabulous is fabulous, and I have a feeling his audio is going to live on for the ages. We might actually have to get him to make more intentionally. What do you guys think of the Talkin Tokens episode? We would love for you to call in. You will know that you liked it if you call us with the tokens that you would like us to feature on a future episode. And where can they call, Travis, to tell us?
You can call us to tell us at 708-885-9030. You asked me that right in the middle of a thought, and I was like, the number is...
What thought were you thinking?
Talkin Tokens with Travis White and Julcum.
Well, thanks for listening to the Bad Crypto Podcast. Please call us, write us at badcryptopodcast@gmail.com or go to the website at badcryptopodcast.com and click the Contact Us form. Of course, we love when you review and subscribe. Review and subscribe. Review and subscribe. Review and subscribe. Everybody say it with me. Review and subscribe. You didn't say it, Travis.
Well, actually, you got to subscribe first, then you can review, because they don't let you review unless you've already subscribed.
Scratch that.
So I'm not gonna...
Subscribe and review. Subscribe and review. Subscribe and review. That's what you do. And
that's what you do. And stay bad. Stay bad. Stay bad.
Who's bad?
The Bad Crypto Podcast is a production of Bad Crypto LLC. The content of the show, the videos, and the website is provided for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. It's not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice of any kind. You shouldn't make any decisions as to finances, investing, trading, or anything else based on this information without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional financial advisor. Please understand that the trading of Bitcoins and alternative cryptocurrencies have potential risks involved. Anyone wishing to invest in any of the currencies or tokens mentioned on this podcast should first seek their own independent professional financial advisor.
Talking tokens. Talking tokens. Talking tokens.